Hi, hello, welcome back from my Animal Crossing island. What I want to do today is leave. Now, you see, I've been thinking for a really long time now that I should try, well, a really long time. The update's not been out that long, but ever since we got the new 3.0 update, we also got this new feature with the Dream Islands, right? And I've been thinking I really need to build one of those. And so that's exactly what I want to do today. And, you know, I've been thinking it's kind of ironic that we can even like see this area down here, but I've been thinking I need to do some cleaning up in like my forest back there for a really long time. We're just going to ignore that today. We're just going to leave to go to another island. The reason I'm here in this particular spot is because I have this small area on my island. This is Ken's yard. The sign is not done yet, but he has like an antique store in his interior. And I have this graveyard over here as well, right? Back there in my forest, I do also have like a shrine. Like, this is not a Japanese inspired island, I wouldn't say, but I do have like a few areas that are sort of in like this kind of Japanese inspired style. And I really like them. And so I've been thinking, how cool would it be to maybe make a dream island that's entirely inspired by this, like entirely in this style? If you're unfamiliar, what you have to do is come to your house, and this is mine, this is my upstairs, I've built like a hotel, and you have to just literally get in bed, and then, see, I should have double checked this before explaining it. I think you have to press it's slumber time. Oh, but you have to wear, you have to wear your normal clothes. There we go. This is what I actually look like. I lied to you. Okay, slumber time. Now, did I press the right thing? I would like to dream about my slumber island. Yes, I've already made a testy one before, but today I would like to start a new one, of course. Okay, and now we have some decisions to make, I think. How large is the island you see? I'm thinking small is maybe a bit small. And if I pick large, I will never finish it in my life. So let's pick medium, maybe? Larger than a mystery tour island, yet smaller than the one you call home. That sounds about right. Which of these islands calls clearest to you? Uh-oh. Okay. So, we can, okay, let's think about this. You can move your house, I think, but you can't move like the brown bit, like the weird starter area that it puts you in. You can't change anything about the beach and also the river mouth. I'm thinking it could maybe be cool to have the river mouth in the south. Because I think we could build something cool with that. But then do we want our pier area thingy on the right or on the left? I think I want to go for the left. I can't really explain why, but I feel like this might be cool. This might be cool. Okay, I'm just picking this one. I hope I won't regret that. Ooh, here we are. And here we are. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, I got peaches. I don't know if you can even get another fruit. Peaches are my native fruit, so maybe I just picked that. Okay, this is my house. Obviously, we can change this. And then, okay, let's look at what we did here. We have the river mouth over here. Okay, we just have like this weird teeny tiny space right here, but maybe that's cool. And then over here on the other side, we have all of this beach. Okay, we got rock formations like these in the back. Okay, I'm just checking out everything. You know, just in case I like see something where I'm like, oh no, we need to reset. Although I don't think I'm even that particular. I mean, like I said, I've not really thought about what exactly I want. We have a rock over here. That's maybe cool. And this type of rock seems fine to me as well. Okay. And oh my god. My inventory is so clean. And then up here, it's just more kind of nothing. I mean, yeah, the rocks are fine. Okay, and this does seem like a good finishable size. By the way, can I get my... Oh, I don't have a wand. Can I... Oh, I can like set a custom outfit in here. Oh, but no, the other outfit that I picked. Oh no, it isn't here. There we are. This is not the same exact outfit as before, but it's cute, so whatever. I'm thinking the first thing that we could do is build like an entrance area sort of. And for that, I think I'll have to move my house, so let me come over here really quick. My house. I want to move it. Maybe I can just put it on the beach for now, out of the way. This is so dumb, like literally move it 2 centimeters just over here. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Yay! My house is in a new location. Ah, it's so cool that I can move even in my dreams. That's cute. That's so mean though, you know, normally in the game it's kind of a hassle and you have to wait until the next day. And here it's so easy. Okay, and then I think you can also just like walk in front of trees and stuff and just, yeah, just literally pick them up normally. No, that's so unfair. It's so unfair. Oh, I want to show you as well. I have also made a Pinterest board. Look, these are some pictures that I already pinned on here. I think everybody's probably seen like a Japanese inspired island before, so you probably already had something in mind that looked kind of like this. But see, this is sort of like the vibe that I want. Again, like Japanese inspired, traditional vibes, sort of like this. And I already had a little bit of an idea for our entrance here now. Okay, wait. This seems to be 4 blocks wide, the staircase. Wait. Actually, you don't have to place anything down. We can now use this thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's very useful because I've been thinking about placing a staircase immediately. Okay, so imagine staircase right here, and then obviously we would have to have an incline. And then kind of like this. Although, would it be cooler if it's maybe a bit further back and we had a little bit more lead up to it? I mean, and we definitely have space for it. I mean, at this stage, we don't have to worry about space at all. Okay, what about staircase kind of back here? See, this way we have a little bit more of a path. And then the staircase would start over here. And then, I've been thinking we could maybe use like the torii gates? Can you not search in here? I don't think you can. Oh, right here, right here. Okay, what color? Is the red maybe a little too red? I think I would prefer like the brown one maybe. Or should we try using the gray one? I think this could be cool. Especially because I've been thinking maybe of using the stone staircase back then. That's kind of my favorite one. I'm thinking as well, that was kind of my big idea for the entrance. That we could maybe have like a ton of these torii gates stacked after one another. Maybe a torii path like that even has like a proper name, a proper term. I don't know what that would be. But look, we kind of have multiple like this. See, I wonder why they have not used that same feature from Happy Home Paradise, where you can like sort of detach your soul from your body and just kind of fly around with the camera and everything, because I feel like that would make your life so much easier. But alas, we can't. Is that cool if one of them is like offset a little bit? I don't know if I like that. It's kind of hard to walk through as well, so maybe let's not do that. Come on, can I have this? Can I have, yeah. Okay. See, isn't that kind of cool? And I should have placed the pathway first. Wait, oh no. This happens every time. My goodness, our Animal Crossing characters must be so strong, the fact they can just do this. Okay, those guys are out of the way. And I really actually like the in-game paths. I don't know if you could tell just then when we were on my own island. But, hello. There we are. I've been thinking of doing a really similar thing to that thing that I did in Ken's yard, which is to kind of alternate between the stone paths to create kind of a path like this. Ta-da! Is that cool? Do we like that? The gap in the middle is kind of big. What if instead of doing it like this, we did tiles that were too wide? Yeah, this seems cooler. And then, while it's easily accessible, let's place down the stairs as well. I don't think these other ones really fit that well. I think I'm just gonna be basic and pick my favorite, the stone staircase. I'm really sad though that there isn't a mossy variant. I feel like that would be so cool. In general, I feel like there are definitely not enough bridges and inclines. Ah, yeah, that seems cool. Yay, we got a staircase to nothing. But soon. Seeing this now though, would it be cooler if we had the Torii gates in different colors? I think I'll sit with the gray for now. I can always just change it later. I feel like using the Dream Island to kind of plan out your real island would be super useful as well. I mean, I'm kind of past that point. I've kind of built most of the stuff. But in theory, maybe if you were just starting out. Now we have this. Oh, okay, I like it. But in general, the main use for these, I think, is if you really like building in this game and you wanna, I mean, like me, kind of build another island in a different style. See, I've been thinking we could use this pine tree a lot as well. Like, this is so cool. Like, I've been thinking for a while now how cool it would be to maybe make like a pirate island or a medieval island, but I don't think I like those themes enough to where I would be like, oh my gosh, I want to turn my main island into that. But then the Dream Islands are kind of perfect for that. And then same thing with like an all Japanese inspired island as well. And then of course we also need some trees and some bamboo. Can I put a bamboo right here? Yeah, I can. Ooh, that's a lot greener than the rest, but I guess it's fine. It'll change over time probably. Why I've picked this theme in particular is because it'll be cherry blossom season soon, and I think it'll be cool to kind of have an island like this with cherry blossom season. That's kind of why I thought of this in the first place. Okay, right now I'm just kind of trying to add a bunch of greenery. It's kind of weird seeing bamboo. I know bamboo is normal, but I actually don't have any on my island at all. I've tried to build different areas with it, but it just never like felt right. I think I'm just too much of a perfectionist, and my main island is meant to be like mostly pine tree forest, and so the bamboo is kind of, you know, it doesn't really fit that well. Maybe only place the trees after one tile so that we have again a little bit of a gap. Oh, we can also think about placing different variations like that. Yeah, I've placed two trees kind of symmetrical like that. I think that's cool to kind of frame it. Okay, I think I'm starting to get somewhere I like. Okay, I'm starting to really think though that I think I would prefer the brown or the red for the Torii gates better. So I think I'll remove them for now. Although now that we've created the space, I do also like it if it's sort of, you know, a bit freer, if we have more space to walk around. What if I reduce the amount of gates that we have? What if I just did 3? I think I prefer the brown. It kind of matches to the wood here as well. And I think it makes it feel kind of older and more mysterious. Oh, that's another thing I've been thinking about, of course, since it's me. I was like, can I maybe give this like some lore, maybe a story? And I have been trying to think of stuff, but I've not really managed to come up with anything good. I've been trying to think like, what if this island is meant to be like the spirit world? Or something along those lines? And then what if we had some characters with stories? Or maybe just one character, and I could kind of dress my in-game character like them. But I've not really had any good ideas so far. But maybe I'll come up with something as I'm building it. See, I think maybe just having 3 gates is better. It's less crowded. Are these all apart equally? Wait, I can use my little thing again. Okay, it seems to be exactly 1 block, and then if we... Okay, hold up. If we move ourselves down here... This is exactly 1 block as well, okay. Ooh, I'm starting to like where this is going. Okay, we need some bushes. What about... Let's maybe try out some different bushes, see if we like them. No, I'm kind of biased to blue because it's my favorite color. Ooh, orange is cool too though. Oh no, I will never decide. Once cherry blossom season is here, I don't know if everything will have different colors anyway. Oh, that's really cute as well. But if we do pink and cherry blossom season happens, will that be too much pink? Okay, hold up. I'm placing down my top 3 contenders. Here we have what I think are my top 3 contenders. I think I want to go for the yellow. I think I might. Because I feel like I love the blue and I love how it pops, but I feel like it pops a little bit too much. And I like the pink as well, but again, worried about cherry blossom season if that's too much pink. And also it's a bit like too subtle. But I think the yellow is just the right amount of pop. No, but I did also like the orange, right? But the yellow I like better, yeah. And I feel like, again, I keep mentioning cherry blossoms, but I feel like yellow and pink would be so cute together too. And I guess if I wake up tomorrow and look at this and all of the plants are different colors because Animal Crossing decided so for some reason, I can still change things up. Okay, maybe like that. I know there are like cool lanterns. Maybe they could go on this block right here. I'm thinking I maybe want to push it back because I think it could be cooler if there's like a flower or something in the spot in front of it, but maybe I should plant that first. And of course I'm using the green mums because I believe in green mum superiority. Oh, these are kind of like bright green like the bamboo as well, so I think this is cool to kind of also bring that bright green back. Now this new feature on L is so cool because I can like walk in here and be like, is this a spot where I can build? Hit L, and yeah, it's not a spot that you can build in. Ta-da, I placed some more green mums. And then I'm thinking we might want to start thinking about what to do up here. I don't want to build like too much today, but maybe just a little something that you could like walk up to. The music here in this build mode is so cute and nice as well. I think I always have like special respect for build mode music because I think if I were to be tasked, not that I'm anywhere near the position, but if I were to be tasked to make music for like a build mode in a game, I would probably like have a nervous breakdown because it seems like a really difficult task because you need to come up with something that somebody inevitably, like me, who's crazy enough to build a whole island and then build another whole island, will listen to for like ages and ages and ages, and you have to design something where they'll not go crazy. And I feel like they maybe did a good job. I don't know, we'll see in a few hours. Now, I've been thinking, would it be cool if this was at the top of the stairs? Or do we maybe want to continue the Torii gates? I feel like that's cool too. But I think I like the Torii gates better. They're just really cool. Like that. Yeah, I think that's cool. Kind of walk up and there's more Torii gates. That did not place correctly, but I also can't move it right now. Well, I was going to build more cliffs anyway. Now, is it worth having the cliff kind of wrap around here? I don't think it is because there is not really that much space. Maybe the cliff could come out a little bit, but not that much. Terraforming is such a big pain in this game. Yeah, but honestly, it could be worse. I like to imagine a world where maybe every cliff has to be crafted first. Imagine something like that. Obviously, it wouldn't affect us here, but on our main islands. So I'm just really glad that rivers and also cliffs are free. Also, I just realized walking past over there, I did the same thing again. I placed down the Torii gates first, and now I'm like, wait, but I still want to put a path underneath. Okay, kind of like this, and then round out the edges. And having the cliff in the back also looks really cool when walking through this area. What if we bring it out a little bit even further? Like that, by just one tile. And then let's do something similar on the other side as well. And here I'm thinking we have enough space to maybe bring out the cliff all the way to the front. And then maybe we could build something cool up there. Don't think I want to do that today, but at some point we could. Okay. Oh my gosh, terraforming is so annoying in this game, but I've just filled a ton of this in and definitely enough of what we're going to need today. And now I can finally also move this into the correct place. There we are. And yeah, oh, I still have to round off the corners, but yeah, this is what it looks like now. I'm thinking though I might like it better if this cliff was actually just a little bit back again. Maybe if we kind of made it look like that, this feels more natural. Ignore this part. This is We'll get to this part in a bit. Yeah, I think that feels better as you're coming in. And then let's actually do the stone path up here, because I don't think you can... No, I have to remove it first. Yeah, I think this is cool, the way that the path continues. And then up here, I'm thinking I probably want to do just kind of more of the same, more trees, more bamboo and stuff. And also, oops, these pine tree items. Can I place this over here? Yeah. I'm thinking I want to place like a tree over here, but I don't have enough space back here, so I'm gonna have to extend the cliff like a little bit. Like just by these tiles, just so that we can quickly place the tree. And what if I keep things lower back here? Because I'm already thinking, would it be cool if back there, not to get too ahead of myself, but if we do like a cool kind of lookout onto something cool that we build in the future? Ooh, I also just remembered we should place some weeds and some moss as well, because I always think that looks really cool to make it like seem more natural and overgrown. Okay, this is what we have so far. I love the little pops of yellow everywhere. I think yellow was definitely the right decision. More pine tree items, yeah! Okay, wait, and I literally just said I wanted to use more moss and more weeds and stuff, so maybe let's start placing those around as well. Ooh, let's not forget, we do also have other plants, like all of the crops and stuff, but I don't think I want to place any of those here. Oh, and you can pick the different variations. Oh my gosh. Oh, the glowing moss looks so good, and it's yellow as well. And the weeds are kind of yellowish as well in this season, so again, yellow was probably the best option. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's just adding a few of the glowing moss items over there made it feel so much more finished. Okay, let's do that everywhere. Oh, and I'm also thinking that maybe kind of cool to put another one of the pine tree items over here. I think there is enough space. Those pine tree items are honestly really carrying me through this. Oh yeah, that's cool. I can't get out anymore, but that's cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more to the sides here to make it seem fuller. And I think then I'm done. I expected for this to take forever, but that actually wasn't that long. Oh, and I'm thinking I could also maybe place some vines to make the cliffs kind of seem more overgrown as well. Now, if I place the vines like this, can anything go in that spot? Oh. I don't think it can. This is a different spot from what I was trying to do, but that's cool too. And now I think I've trapped myself. Can you call rescue services on here? Outside service error? I guess I can't use that up here. Wait, uh-oh. Okay, and with that, I think I might be done for now. Okay, I guess we should do a final tour. In this case, there isn't that much of a tour to give because we literally just have this right here. But I guess let me walk through it slowly. So I literally just built like the straight path with the stairs up here. But I think it's looking really cool. It's looking so natural and overgrown. I especially like this area up here. And then, you know, more back there coming soon. And yeah, like I already said, I think the yellow bushes were definitely the right decision. And it definitely feels very lush and very overgrown. And I'm a big fan. And yeah, let me do my little twisty dance again. I'm a really big fan of how this turned out. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next part where we're going to build something else on this island. Okay, bye!